So comments, we have to check my YouTube to see if I am live. I am live. There you go. We will go here. I will go like that. It's edit it. Just doing a couple of things for a sec if anybody's there. Where are we? Should have done this before. There we go. Yep. Save. There we go. Boom. That's all good. That's all good. Right, we'll just go back to StreamYard and see. Bear Island Comics. Yeah, Grail time it is. I got a Grail comic this week. How are you? How are you, Bear Island Comics? Are you good? I'm just going to wait to see if anybody else comes in first before I show this Grail comic book. I got some other comic books to go with it. I bought a whole big shout out to Bram from Whitianga Comics. He's a damn good guy for getting me this book, for letting me purchase this book from him. So yeah. Oh yeah, what time is it there? Because it is 10 past 6 Saturday night here where I live. So yeah. So I will just share this link out first before I get started. I should have done this before, but you know, that's me for you. So we will just see if I can get this. We've got 2 watching, I see, on my live stream. So just give me a sec. I apologize. I'm just going to share my link out to a couple of people just so that they know I am live. So yeah, we'll just doing a couple of things. So yeah, I'll give it to you so people can hop in the chat, say hello. It's that done. Who else is there? I'll just go to this down here. We'll put it there. Boom. There it goes. And just one more thing, and then I'll be with you really short, very quickly. Where is it? Just in a couple of chats I'm in. We'll put in that one. Eh? Right. Here we go. So yeah. Right, where are we? There we go. Found me. Hello, Nias. How are you? Thank you. Ohio, eh? I am from Temuka, New Zealand. 2 a.m. Oh, is it 2 a.m., eh? It is. Okay. No lag. Everything's good, is it? No lag. And my camera's good. Just trying out this camera again as well. So while I'm at it. So I collect X-Men comics. If you don't know, I collect Doctor Who merchandise, but also I collect Hulk and Thor, but also collect 2080, which is a UK comic book. 2:12 a.m. here. Okay. Oh, cool. So Saturday morning. So yeah, you're quite a fair time behind me, aren't you? So we've got 3 in the chat. Hello, the third person. So yeah. So I collect X-Men comic books, and Doctor Who stuff, but also I collect UK comics. UK comics seem to be quite big over here in New Zealand and Kiwi land. So I have, if you can see behind me, I have quite the UK comic book collection. So these two piles are my 2080 collection. And we've got my battle action, became battle action, battle action force, battle storm force collection right here. We've got Scream comics, the complete run of Scream, Eagle, and more battles in these two stacks here. So that's what I collect over there. And I've noticed this year I have been on fire with my 2080 featuring Judge Dredd collection. It has been an amazing year for me for picking up these books when they've come out. Well, no, not when they've come out. When I've just been able to pick them up over here in New Zealand off people. I'm in a group. A big shout out to the New Zealand Comic Book and Collectibles Facebook page as well. Some amazing people on that page. So Rico and Tama, and there's quite a few guys, Chris Saltman and David Harris. There's quite a few cool dudes. Kara, Rocco. If I seen you posted something today on that Facebook page. So it's good. It's a good page. We seem to interact with each other on there, so that's been quite good. So I've been able to pick up some 2080 off some of these guys this year and nail my 2080 run collection. As you can see, I've already marked the books off I got the other day from Bram Wigglesworth for the Younger Comics. But yeah, I've only got 8 books because I want to get the first 500 progs. They're called progs, is their numbers. So I want to get the first 500 progs. I've only got, I think it's 8 to go. So that's how I do it. I do it old school on a bit of card, a comic board, and okay, we'll see you later, Niers. Thank you for being in the stream. Yeah, so I've only got 8 to go, so I'm quite excited about this year when it comes to 2080. So we've got 4 in my chat. Hello, everybody. Before I show these books, also I'm on the road to 1,000 subs. If you can please help by sharing the stream or sharing my channel or subscribing to my channel, please, clicking on the notifications so you see when my notifications come up for when I'm doing content, etc. Yeah, thumb this video up, leave a comment. I'm just trying to, to get to 1,000 subs by Christmas time. That's what I want. That's my goal. So let's do it, eh? So I've got a whole heap of thrill power here. Oh gee, Cyclops just fell down then. So yeah, hang on. Here we go. Now I have got some really cool books here. So I will show you. Won't show you that one. That's the Grail. That's the Grail. But here's some run fillers that I was able to get from Bram, which I want to say thank you very much again, Bram Wigglesworth. Huge 2080 dude in New Zealand. So pretty happy to have actually, I've done a couple of good trades with him now. So he's a top bloke, really awesome dude. So we have got Prague. We have got Prague 31. So sorry about the glare. So we've got Prague 31. So these books are a UK comic book, sci-fi comic book from 1977. It's into Prague 2000 something or other at the moment. Just to give you an insight, it's still going now. And I've got some progs up here from a couple of years ago. So these are just recent progs. So just so you know, this is the same comic and it's still going now. So there you go. Judge Dredd Dredd's first appearance is in Prague number 2. So actually, it's right here. That's Prague number 2, the first appearance of Judge Dredd. So yeah. Now I want the first 500 Prague. So we have got Prague 31 right here. Prague 31. So I'm super happy to have that book now in my collection. So yeah, that's pretty cool to have that book. We've got Prague. Gee, I can't see where the Prague number is. Oh, gee. Yeah. Where is? Oh, there it is. Sorry, Prague 35. We've got Prague 35. So it's pretty cool. Can you see that all right? So Prague 35. It's a cool cover. I'm going to take a guess. Is that an Ian Kennedy cover? Maybe. I'm just looking on Facebook, and Ian Kennedy is a great artist who drew Dan Dare. He also drew for Commando Comics, and he did a couple of Dread stories and a couple of 2080 covers, some battle stuff, action comic stuff. So yeah, I think I might be wrong. It's probably a Kevin O'Neill cover when I look at it. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, it's cool anyhow. So we've got another cool cover. We've got Prague 45. There's a Dan Dare cover. So it's a cool Dan Dare cover. Super happy to have this Prague in my collection. Yeah, not too bad, not too shabby. We have got Prague 48. So Prague 48 right here. Hey Frost, how are you, man? So it's a Dave Gibbon cover. So Dave Gibbon is famous for what is it? What's that DC comic? You know. But he's also famous for Dan Dare, Doctor Who. He did the 4th Doctor stories for the Doctor Who magazine when it first came out. So yeah, it looks like another Dave Gibbon cover. We've got Prague 49. Prague 49. It's a pretty cool cover. So sorry about the glare. How's the camera going, Frost? Does the camera look good? I got this camera from the Undisputed Frost. Dread rules, man. So we have got Prague 32. So Prague 32. Another cool cover. These are sick. And they are in really nice condition, to be honest. These books are in real nice condition. So we have got Prague 8. And now I only need another. I know. I was looking a bit yellowy, wasn't I? Looking a bit yellowy. And then that other can. So we've got Prague number 8. So I only need one more Prague under 10, so which is number 3, which I've been looking at eBay. It's a bit expensive. Prague 3. But hey, I will get it. I will get it one day. I know that. So we have got Prague 73. This is a Kevin O'Neill cover. So he's famous for Nemesis the Warlock and League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, I believe. So it's pretty cool. This book here. Yeah, I'm super happy about that. So, but before I show you the Grail, one of my work colleagues, he'd been at something up north, and he came back with this book for me because he thought, hey, why not? Kyle's part Maori, so he'll quite like that. So he bought me this Maori carving book. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's all about carving and tools and so what, like stuff like that. I was thinking about getting into a bit of carving maybe at some stage. So I used to do a wee bit of bone carving when I was a kid, and in art at school I did a bit of carving on wood and printing, screen printing. So I sort of know a wee bit, but you know, I wouldn't mind having to play around on this sort of stuff maybe. So Brian Stevens, cheers, buddy. It's one of my bosses at work. He thought about me when he saw this book, so he grabbed it for me. So that was pretty cool of him. So yeah, so that's not bad. That's pretty cool. So so I'll just so yeah, so if anybody's got anything to ask me or ask me questions about anything before I show the Grail, please do so. That would be cool. So I'm just yeah, I'm not up to much tonight, so I thought I would live stream this instead of making a video. Why not? And then I can put these books away in their chronological order. That's what I like to do. So they're going to go. I'm going to have to pull that pole. I think it's that pole right there to bits very shortly, and sort them. So yeah. What do you? So Undisputed Frost here has been on a bit of a Darth Maul. He's not been on fire with Darth Maul. He's been buying up Darth Maul figures left, right, and centre. They're pretty cool, actually. Long jab ahead. Okay. Not sure what it was, but yeah. So yeah, I haven't been live for yep, that seems to be his favorite character at the moment, is Darth Maul, which, hey, he's pretty cool, you know. He's the second coolest villain behind Darth Vader. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Big job. Sorry, I'm blind. I thought that's a jab for a sec. I'm an idiot. So yeah, it is. That's the only problem I hate about UK comics, because you've got to sit them up like that, because you can't really find the right bags and boards for them either. There's a guy in the UK, but it costs you. I bought some recently, but it costs a lot of money to get them shipped over here. So I'll just get them when I can. But you've got to stack them up like that, not like in American comics where you put them in your wee long boxes, short boxes, you know. But I do like the smell of these comic books. It's really awesome. Like, I'll show you actually. We'll pull one of these books out of the bag. But I'm going to swap up take these books out of these bags and put the earlier ones in these bags. So it's newsprint style comic books. So I used to remember getting these from the local bookshop. So newsprint style. I know. Is it our fault that you've started getting the figures because you watch us getting all these action figures? And then, so there's Judge Dredd. You know, this is where Judge Dredd originated from. So, yeah. Look at that. That's Mike McMahon artwork there. Look at that. He draws an awesome dinosaur. It's pretty awesome. So, yeah. Between me, Tat, and the other guys in our group chat, you see us getting all these figurines. I'm on a bit of a. I was collecting Marvel Legends for a wee bit there. I'm on a bit of hiatus from collecting Marvel Legends at the moment, because I'm sort of, yeah, they're magazine size. Yep. So where's a Marvel comic? I'll show you the difference. We'll get that one. Right, so there's the difference in size, quite a bit. But they're even bigger than magazine size too. So you can't even put them in magazine mylars or anything. They're just a fraction too big. Actually, Evan was looking into, we never got around to it, but he was looking into eGerber making some custom magazine size mylar bags for them. So yeah, I was going to get a couple of hundred. He was going to get a couple of hundred at one stage. That's what we were going to do, but we never got around to it. So maybe that's something in the future. I wouldn't mind putting some of these books in mylar, you know, if I could. Okay, yeah. If you can try and find them, I'll find the measurements for these comic books are, right? Yeah. We'll see what happens, eh? That'd be cool. Yeah, because they're a difficult comic, and I wouldn't mind. Not so much the battles, but the 2080s. I wouldn't mind getting them bagged and boarded if I could. I've got quite a few of them down there, bagged and boarded, but these earlier ones I would like to have bagged and boarded. So that would be something that I would be probably investing my money into. So yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and show the Grail. So I've been wanting, if anybody that knows me, I was talking to a couple of my buddies earlier on in the week when I got this book, and I had to go on a video call with my mate Rick, who's known me for since we were like 17, and we were friends because I went around to a party around at his place. I just moved to Timaru, and he had a pile of 2080s in his flat, and then he was around at my place the next day, hungover, having a look at my 2080 collection, and we've been mates ever since. We've flatted together twice as well in that time, and he's one of my best buddies, Rick. Crazy man he is. And then my cousin Mel, who's one of my best mates as well. He's known me since we were little kids, and all I used to go on about is 2080. Oh, I want this, I want that issue. And my brother said the same too. I was telling my brother, oh, I want this book. And then Bob, old Robert Smith, he's the same. You know, we had a conversation when we were kids about, oh, wouldn't it be great if we had Prague #1 of 2080? And yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? It'd be great. So it's taken me 30 plus years. I started collecting comic books about 1982. It was mostly Battle comic and the odd Thor comic, and a couple of Hulks. But and surprisingly, Justice League of America. I think I had a couple of those comic books too. But I did, when I was growing up, we used to go to my grandmother's house and my uncles. They had piles of UK comics, and there was some 2080s lying around there. I started getting into it. I was into the horror and sci-fi stuff a wee bit, and yeah, next thing I was down at Beard's bookshop, and I asked, my nana used to buy me comics, so I was allowed a Battle comic. My brother used to get Buster comic. I got Battle, and then I got 2080. And I've been I haven't been collecting 2080. I haven't had on my pull list for 25 years probably, but I had it regularly for quite a few years on my pull list. And I've still got a lot of those comic books from when I was a kid. But I do pick it when I find a pile of them real cheap. And then it'd be about 9 years ago. I don't know if it's that long. My mate Glenn Davies was in Dunedin, and he came across a big stack of 2080s from about Prague 120 to about 560. They were all there, just about all. There was the odd issue missing, but most of them were there, and there was doubles. So he rang me up and he said, "Do you want these? I'll make an offer to the guys." And I think it was $300. I bought the whole lot for $300, all in mint condition. I've got a really nice minty 2080 collection back there. So I said, yes, I will. And I am so glad that I made that decision back then to purchase that collection. It's definitely been awesome, and it's about to get more awesome for me. I couldn't believe it when I hit up Bram and he had a 2018 #1. I've been meaning to buy this book for a while. It's not out of reach yet, but I suspect that these UK comic books will go up in price. I've noticed that key 2080 issues are going up on eBay. There's a couple of books I'm after, and they're a bit dearer than they were a year ago. So I'm super stoked that I've got the two most expensive keys in 2080's history. There's a lot of great characters that have come out of 2080, a lot of great writers, artists, creators, Pat Mills, Alan Grant, Brian Boland, Grant Morrison, Neil Gaiman, Al Irwin, all were started in 2080 doing stuff like that. Progs mean programs. Instead of numbers, they had prog. So they're up to prog 2,200 and something at the moment. So, yeah, I think it's 45 years next year of 2080. So it's another comic that's never rebooted. So it's weekly comic. And there's a character called Tharg the Almighty. And he's the editor. So whoever's in charge of the comic book at the time, I think Grant Morrison was a Tharg at one stage, and so was Mark Miller or Mylar. He was also a Tharg. Garth Ennis has contributed to 2080. There's been quite a few famous people that have started in 2080 and then gone on to onto American comics. There's a list of them. So, but they all started in this book here, drawing or writing Judge Dredd or stories for 2080, because they would have about 4 or 5 strips in a comic. Different characters, like there's Slane, a Rogue Trooper, Robo Hunter. They're just some of the famous ones. ABC Warriors, Strontium Dog, and Judge Dredd. And then you have all other characters as well. So, yeah. So I will show you, because I am going on a bit. So we have Prog #1 now officially in my collection. And it is a really high-grade, minty copy of this amazing comic. So, yeah. So we have Prog #1. So Judge Dredd made his first appearance in Prog #2, but I've always wanted this book, and everybody that's known me for quite a few years, and the boys who know me on YouTube and the off airs know what this is all about for me. This is my Grail. Hello, Robert Galvin, how are you? Yeah, so this is my Grail. People think it's X-Men #1, which is an awesome book, and I will own it one day. But my Grail has always been 2080 Prague #1 from 1977. What is it? Yeah, so 8p back then. 8p. So yeah. Dateline the 26th of February 1977. This book came out. Same year as my brother was born. So, yeah. Big shout out to all you guys in my chat. I was over the moon the other day when I unboxed this book. I'm now proud owner of it. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome. I can't believe it. So I will quickly take it out of its wrapper, and I will show you the comic book. So really nice. I wish I could grade. You can't grade these books. They don't. CGC don't grade these books here because they're a bit bigger than the magazine size comic books. I think who was it? Someone, Evan looked into it, but no, they don't grade. See, this is sort of, you got black and white artwork, and these don't take it out. So, and then we got Dan Deere in the middle of it. So, really nice book, super high grade copy of it. That's the last time I'm ever going to touch it. I've read it. I actually read it years ago online, so there was a reprint version of it years ago. But so happy to have it in my collection. Now, I just got to be careful. I don't want to get tape pull on it. So let's do this without stuffing it up. And that's going away like so. There we go. There we go. What's that? No gloves. I know. Splash Page Comics would be upset with me. I know. I know. It's but yeah, I'm super happy. I was happy about getting my signed Judge Dredd comic book a couple of years ago from a guy that I've been talking to in the UK by the creator of Judge Dredd, John Wagner. But to get a prog #1 to go off my prog #2, the first Judge Dredd, I am so excited. You know, I am over the moon. I just can't believe it. You should have seen me a few days ago when I actually got it and unboxed it. I smelt it, took it out the wrapper and out the bag and board and gave it a good old sniff just to smell it. Because that's what I do. And yeah, well, I was pretty excited about it. So now that is done, I've got 8 to go in that run, and then my goal is completed. I mean, where did I put my list of stuff? And big stuff. Who does that? Do any of you do that to your books? So yeah, there you go. At the beginning of this year, there was quite a few books on that list, and now there isn't. You did the same. So my X-Men Volume 1, I need a 58, a number 4, a number 3, and a number 1. I'm up for the challenge. I'm up for that challenge. I've got some odd numbers on my Expector run to go, and I need a New Mutants 98. Shall I go for the New Mutants 98 this year? Maybe. And then I just got some odd 2080 key numbers that are in the 500s, which are really cheap. I can get those easy as, but it was the first 500 progs that I was after. And then over here, we've got some other books that... Oh, okay. Yeah. That's pretty cool. And then I've got some other books on the back of it, like Amazing Adventures 11. That's the first beast where he goes all grey. So I want that book. We've got Avengers 110 and 47, which are X-Men crossovers. Okay, we'll catch you later, Frost. Thank you for being here, sir. We've got Incredible Hulk 161. That's a Blue Beast appearance. And we've got Tales of Suspense 49, which I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, is the first X-Men crossover. It's got Angel on the cover. So they are goals for me to get. So not a huge list of books that I'm after, but just some toughies like that X-Men #1. I don't know what I'm going to have to rob a bank to get that book, eh? And that number 4, but I believe number 4 has steadily gone down a wee bit. 58 won't be too hard to get, so I'm undecided if I want to go for a 58. Yeah, a 58 or a New Mutants 98 next. Yeah. What one would you go for? The 98? New Mutants 98 or the X-Men 58? So, yeah. So I'm undecided yet on which book I want to get. But I do think this is kind of cool. Yeah. Rick Grimes with a lightsaber. I think that's quite cool. Got that the other day. It's pretty cool actually. 98, you reckon? Hello, Ben. How are you? Yeah, you reckon the 98? Maybe I will. I do know someone who's got a 98 too. So, but yeah, I might do. I just got to save a bit of money now to get that book. Either book. Yeah, you can still get 58 quite cheap. So it's just decide decisions. Okay, all right. Are you going live tomorrow? The comic book G Spot, Robert Galvin will be live tomorrow night. Is that right? So you should all sub each other up, sub him up, watch his live streams. He has great guests on his show, older to newer. Yeah, I agree. Look, to be honest, I've never been the biggest Deadpool fan. I think he's dope, but yeah, just sort of not been my character. But yeah, so I'll just show it one more time. Here's my Grail. Here is Prague #1 of 2000 AD. This is the comic that started it all when it comes to Judge Dredd. Thank you, Bear Island Comics. Okay, you have a good sleep, man. Thank you for being here. So this is Prague #1. So Judge Dredd made his first appearance in Prague #2. So that is really cool to have that book. So yeah, but thank you all for being in my chat. I will go down the chat and I will say hello to everybody again. So we have Bear Island Comics, Undisputed Frost, the comic book G Spot, and Ben Compton. So I would like to thank you all for being here on this unplanned live stream. But why? Hey, why not? I don't go live very often, and I wanted to show my beautiful book off to you all. So yeah, I'm on the road to 1,000 subs. So if you could share my video out or spread the word out. Sweet. Awesome, Robert. So they have Robbie Pop Culture tomorrow on the Nerdy Collective. You need to check that his live streams out. Amazing stuff. I've been a guest on his show before. It's awesome fun. We have a lot of fun. So and he has a couple of good co-hosts as well with one of my good friends, Splash Page Comics, and Jeff. So it's pretty cool lineup. All right, guys, I'm going to head out. I'm going to have something to eat and watch a bit of the Olympics. And also I'm going to put these books away. Yeah, thank you, Robert. If you ever want to do a hangout sometime, Robert, just hit me up, man. If you're up to nothing right now, we're going to hop on a call. You know, it's up to you. Just hit me up on IG if you're up to nothing tonight and you wanted to catch up for a talk. It's all good. Oh, thank you, man. You're awesome, Robert. So pleased that I met you on YouTube. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Bear Island Comics. Thank you, Frost, my bro. We'll catch you all later. Thank you. Bye.